Some people are upset with Harry and Meghan because they are not suffering the way they thought that they would be after Harry and Meghan stepped back as senior members of the royal family and fled the UK. Harry and Meghan continue to disappoint the UK tabloid press, William, Charles, Kate, Camilla, trolls online by continuing to stay together, by continuing to stay married. You know? My family last year, at the end of last year, a carnival of so-called expert called Danica De Giorgio, who works for Rupert Murdoch's Sky News Australia. My family, here's what she said last year. My family, kindly please hear this yourself. Hear that yourself. From Sky News Australia. My family, please kindly hear this yourself.
What's your big prediction?
Harry and Meghan will split next year finally. The woe is me couple will call it quits. I think Meghan will be the one to initiate it. She's had enough. She wants to go back to her grade acting.
Clips on YouTube.
She wants to go She wants to go back to her D-grade acting career. She realises that it hasn't quite worked out with Harry because her career's gone nowhere. They're going to call it quits and he'll rekindle the family.
And don't forget, after Paul Murray's program at 9 p.m.
My family, you've heard that yourself. That is what Danica De Giorgio said. She predicted that Harry and Meghan would divorce and separate this year. My family, next month, my family, actually, we are in December right now as we speak. We are in the month of December, my family. And you know what? Harry and Meghan are still married. Harry and Meghan still have their wedding rings on them. They are still married. You know what also? Prince Harry continues to live in the United States of America with his wife Meghan and his children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibetana. My family, this false prediction made by Danica that Prince Harry and Meghan will divorce this year, my family, clearly, it ain't happening. And now, carnival of so-called expert Maureen Callahan, who works for the Daily Fail, has made her own prediction. My family, hear this again kindly.
She is an American, and when they divorce, which if I were a betting woman, I would bet the separation happens next year, if not the divorce filing. Okay, Kinsey, how tightly is she going to cling to that title?
Oh, yeah.
If they're divorced, let's say she's just Meghan Markle, does she enter any rental car office in the land without being addressed as the Duchess of Sussex?
Well, you know that to be true, because as a feminist, she shouldn't want that title anyway, but she rocks it like it's a Prada. She rocks it like that is that Gucci that she's worked all of her life to be able to carry. So you're absolutely right.
She is an American.
My family. Now, carnival of so-called expert Maureen Callahan and Kinsey Schofield, who professes to be someone with knowledge about Harry and Meghan's private lives in America, which is a lie. Which is a lie. UK media mostly claim that it is Kinsey Schofield, who my family is a Hollywood insider. Why? Because her background, my family, has the picture of Hollywood. That makes you a Hollywood insider. I haven't seen Kinsey Schofield anywhere, my family, in reputable media outlets in the US. I haven't seen this woman in red carpets, attending red carpet events of films and movie premieres in Hollywood. But she calls herself an insider, a Hollywood insider, with knowledge about Harry and Meghan's private lives or even their standing, my family, in Hollywood. My family, in the world of celebrity. Kinsey Schofield knows nothing. She knows nothing. She knows nothing. Nothing at all about Harry and Meghan's private lives in America. Let's all be very, very clear on that. I'll be concerned, very concerned, if Meghan is even seen standing next to Kinsey. I'll be concerned to see even that Meghan is standing next to someone who photoshopped Meghan's face out of Meghan's own engagement photos, my family, to imply that she was the one who, my family, was marrying Prince Harry. And my family, when you hear Kinsey and Maureen Callahan talk, you can see the bitterness, the anger that Meghan is the Duchess of Sussex. You can feel the anger, the bitterness. My family, you can feel how much their really Karens were so bitter and upset to see that Meghan, a woman of color, is the Duchess of Sussex. Remember, my family, upon marriage to Prince Harry, Harry and Meghan were given the titles and name, my family, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, upon marriage. My family, it is conferred upon marriage, my family. Remember also, my family, this title, Duke of, my family, Sussex family, Duke of Sussex, it is Harry's birthright. I repeat, it is Prince Harry's birthright. And as you've seen, they have no issue with Prince Harry being the Duke of Sussex. They have an issue with Meghan being the Duchess of Sussex. That they are so desperate to separate Meghan from her husband, hoping that finally they'll be able to reclassify Meghan's position within the royal family. Make no mistake, that's what they have been trying to achieve for many, many years now, hoping to reclassify Meghan, her position, my family, in the royal family, by removing her from her husband. My family, I remember the words of R.S. Locke, my family, who had a very, very insightful piece, about what these individuals are trying to achieve by constantly attacking Harry and Meghan. And it was perfectly articulated by someone I deeply admire and respect, James O'Brien. My family, hear this yourself, please, kindly. Hear this yourself, please.
Unworthy and ungrateful, the newlywed took the crier's advice and returned from whence she came. Despite one tattler's audacious cautions not to force her husband to, and she quotes again, choose between you and us, he did in fact choose his wife, just as he did the day he married her, much to their chagrin. Ironically, though society spurned her placement at the top of the pyramid, when she leaves with her husband, for some, it calls into question whether the pyramid's peak is still something to aspire to. God, this is good. Whether those at the top are truly elite. Whether blood and birth really are prerequisites. Their departure is considered a rejection of the pyramid as a construct, thus a rejection of the society itself. For others, it was a necessary repudiation and confirmed that just as they suspected, she was NOCD, which translates as not our class D. dear. And remember, the Duchess of Cambridge took an awful lot of jip for A, not being an aristocrat, and B, having a mother who had once worked as an air hostess, but she toed the line and fitted in. Final paragraph. Still, that wasn't enough. For society to maintain order, she must be reclassified and her elite status conferred by marriage removed. But the society is trapped in a conundrum. Her husband and their children are at the top of the pyramid by birth and by blood. Now, I'd remind you, this was written before today's announcement about patronages and honorary military appointments being removed from the Duke and Duchess. Her husband and their children are at the top of the pyramid by birth and by blood. Removing titles, military honours, and patronages won't remove her from the top of the pyramid. The only thing that will reclassify her is to remove her from her husband. And the society has been working diligently, though unsuccessfully, to that end since the day they learned that Harry and Meghan were a couple.
My family, you've heard that yourself. This is not about the titles. This is not about the titles. When you hear UK media chanting, strip them of their titles, then what? Then what? Will that mean that finally UK media will leave Harry and Meghan alone? Of course not. Of course not. Remember when Harry and Meghan were back in the UK media also said, Harry and Meghan, for as long as you earn even a single penny of taxpayer money, you know what? You don't have a right, to privacy. For as long as you earn a penny of taxpayer money. And then Harry and Meghan said, fine. We don't want to earn taxpayer money. You know what? We'll go out there and earn our own living to become financially independent from the firm. UK media got angry and called Harry and Meghan greedy. The hypocrisy of the UK media is just too much. It is too much. You don't want Harry and Meghan or their kids earning a single penny of taxpayer money. At the same time, you don't want them earning their own living to become financially independent, because you know if they become financially independent, you can't control them. My family, Harry and Meghan stopped earning taxpayer money. My family, and they fled the UK. And they moved to another country, whereby even Meghan herself in the Harry and Meghan documentary said this: we are going to a country whereby the royal rota are not based, whereby finally members of the royal family who are jealous of Harry and Meghan always being on the front pages can finally breathe a sigh of relief. They can be on all the front pages that they want to be on. We are leaving. My family, 5 years later, still, Harry and Meghan are placed on the front page of Daily Mail and multiple other tabloids in the UK, even though they fled the UK like 5 years ago. My family, even Harry and Meghan fleeing the UK has still not stopped UK media from backing off of Harry and Meghan. Still, it hasn't stopped them from backing off of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And now they're saying, for years now they've been saying that, Harry and Meghan, mostly my family Meghan, as you've heard yourself, they have no problem with Harry having his title. They have a problem with Meghan having it. They have an issue with Meghan, a woman of color, having that title. They have a problem with my family. And my family is like, they really want to see Meghan losing everything she has. Everything. Everything. They have never ever wanted Meghan to have anything nice. And it's true. It's true. It's true. Even when Meghan was back in the UK, back in the royal fold, they couldn't stand the thought that up to 2.5 million pounds, my family, of renovations were done on a cottage to make it habitable for Meghan, Harry, and Archie to live in. And UK media complained for days. Daily Express did polls asking the public if they wanted to fund Meghan, my family, and Meghan, and also Harry and Meghan's then unborn child. And yet, they have no problem, my family, with paying my family roughly close to £1 billion a year to fund Britain's royal family. They have no problem with that. King Charles, a billionaire, is getting a £45 million pay increase. UK media have no issue with that. They draw a line. When my family, they find out that my family, the place whereby Meghan, a woman of color, was living in my family, a cottage, was my family renovated to the tune of £2.5 million. A cottage that they know never even belonged to Meghan. A family. They can't stand seeing her holding a husband's hand. They can't stand seeing her, my family, being the Duchess of Sussex. And they keep trying to abuse her out of Harry's life by bullying her. You know, my family. And my family, it is not just UK media. They don't want Meghan to be the Duchess of my family Sussex. My family, it's about her marriage to Prince Harry. That's what they have an issue with. They want to reclassify Meghan, my family, you know, and removing her from Prince Harry's life. My family. That's what they want to do. And let me remind them of this. Meghan had a life before Prince Harry. She had a life before Prince Harry. Meghan had her own successful career, no matter how many times you can insult Meghan's, my family, past achievements. The fact is, Meghan had a hugely successful career, my family, in her life before she met Harry. The fact is, Meghan was a self-made millionaire before meeting and marrying Prince Harry. In fact, even in Spare, we learn it's Meghan who was paying the cost, my family, of the sofa at where she and Harry were staying in, my family. Meghan was paying for a prince. A prince. Paying for furniture for a prince. My family. And then I saw a couple of days ago, after New York Post, owned by Murdoch, my family, writing that article, claiming that Harry and Meghan and my family separated, which is a lie. And then I saw a comment saying that Prince Harry left generational wealth to be left, to be abandoned. And my family, I wondered, what wealth? What wealth? What wealth? My family, the Bible says, my people fail because of lack of knowledge. My family, if someone does not even want to read Harry's book to understand the story, for you to be able to know that all the wealth, all the money was only reserved for the heir. Any money that Prince Harry ever had, my family, mostly came from my family, his late mother Diana, who had left Prince Harry, roughly my family, up to, roughly $30 million family dollars to use. And thanks to Harry and Meghan making deals in America, they've been able to, my family, increase the amount of money they have. And my family, all this stuff about UK media, what they want to see happening to Meghan, it's about my family hurting Meghan because of bitterness, because of jealousy that she married Prince Harry. Being a woman of color. And my family, there are people who are never ever gonna get over that. There are people who are never gonna accept that Prince Harry fell in love with a woman of color, married her, had kids with her, and that whether they like it or not, Harry and Meghan will be bonded forever. And also on the kids, about Archie and Lily Bedana. You have seen how trolls online, UK media, Dan Wood and my family, Samantha have been spreading racist conspiracy theories about Archie and Lily Bedana, claiming falsely that Meghan used a surrogate to my family, get Archie and Lily Bedana. That Meghan was never ever pregnant. My family, that's a bunch of lies. That is a bunch of lies. That have been fabricated for one reason only. They don't just want Meghan out of the royal family, out of the royal fold, out of, my family, the royal family forever. They also want her kids out. They also want her children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana, out. My family. Clearly, what they are trying to achieve is to get Archie and Lilibet removed from the line of succession. My family, let's all pray and hope that the farm and UK media never ever succeed. This is bigger than Meghan. This is bigger than my family, even Meghan herself. It's also about Harry and Meghan's kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lily Bedana. You can see yourself how they treat Meghan horribly, how they bully her, abuse her, wish divorce upon her. Because they are bitter. They are so bitter and full of envy because of her life, what she has. And they want her to lose everything. My family, misery loves company. You will find that it's only those who live extremely miserable lives, who wish misery upon Harry and Meghan, who wish divorce upon Harry and Meghan. And every single year, they're predicting that Prince Harry and Meghan will separate. And yet, every single year, Harry and Meghan end the year married to each other, together. And today, my family, I saw it fit to remind you of a poem that Meghan even, wrote many years ago and read, my family, about growing up in a divorced home, my family. In a divorced home, my family. After Doria and Thomas Malcolm, my family, divorced. Let me read you this poem kindly from Meghan that she read in the Harry and Meghan documentary. And I quote, 2 houses, 2 homes, 2 kitchens, 2 phones, 2 couches where I lay, 2 places that I stay. Moving here and there. From Monday to Friday, I'm everywhere. Don't get me wrong, it is not that bad, but oftentimes it makes me sad. I want to live that nuclear life with a happy dad and his loving wife, a picket fence, a shaggy dog, a fireplace with a burning log. But it's not real. It is just a dream. I cannot cry or even scream. So here I sit with card number 3. Life would be easy if there were 2 of me. Do you think that someone like Meghan, after what she has experienced, even Harry himself, what he experienced, I found, with his parents, divorcing, and the pain it caused him, my family, just even knowing that their parents, that my family, his parents never ever loved each other. My family. And that even Charles then married his mistress, Camilla, the woman who made the life of Harry's own mother a living hell. Do you think Harry will ever want that to happen to him and Meghan? I don't think so. I don't think so. Make no mistake, Harry and Meghan will encounter challenges even in their marriage. My family. Harry and Meghan will encounter challenges even in their marriage. But I firmly believe that they will work hard to resolve, my family, any problems, any issues that they may encounter. Every single day, as you can see yourself, my family, UK media are wishing and demanding that Harry and Meghan, my family, separate. And the thing is also, I have noticed that they want Meghan to be the one to leave Prince Harry. They want her to be the one who leaves Prince Harry. Even that new post, my family, compost, my family, on X that went viral, claiming that my family, Meghan had my family separated from Prince Harry, that Meghan had my family separated from Prince Harry. Even that post itself, I saw the comments attacking Meghan. It shows you really that the people who my family have been brainwashed into believing that it's Meghan who's going to leave Harry. Remember who are pushing this. The ones who are pushing for this to happen are the UK media who constantly bully Meghan to get her to leave Prince Harry. That's always been the agenda. That's always been the plan. And then say, oh, you know what, Harry, we told you so, she'll leave you. My family, it is clear that they want Meghan to be the one who leaves Prince Harry. And I hope and pray that they never ever succeed, my family, in the evil quest against Harry and Meghan. My family, I hope. And my family, so honestly, this stuff is every single day because the agenda is the same every single day, my family. The agenda is the same every single day. The goal is one by the media and the farm to separate Harry and Meghan. That's always been the goal. And then blame, and then say, oh, you know what, Harry, we told you that Meghan will leave you. My family, but you can see yourself. It is UK media who want her to leave Prince Harry. You can see that yourself. You can see it yourself. They want her to leave Harry. Even when I was reading the comments on that New York Post, article that went viral, my family, I could see how Meghan was being attacked. It shows you we have so much work to do. We have so many people we need to touch, so many minds that we really, really need to touch. So many minds and hearts of people that we need to touch and open their eyes, to see that Meghan and Harry have never been the villains. They are victims of abuse, attacks, bullying, and they have been through a lot in what can break any couple. Even Harry and Meghan being married for like 5 years now, my family, or 6 years now, my family. My family, Harry and Meghan, by being married all these years, despite the attacks, the abuse that they have been receiving every single day from the UK media, my family, that is a testament to my family, God's favor on them. My family and their kids, Archie and Lily Bedana. And I do hope and pray that Harry and Meghan stay together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And every single year, carnival of so-called experts get to see Harry and Meghan thriving, my family, and flourishing. And they need to understand this. The next time they go after a spare or the spare's wife, they also will leave. And they're never going to come back. Never. They're never going to come back. I feel like that my family is what UK media need to understand. You can't bully people and then expect them to stay. My family, as you can see yourself also, they are bullying Meghan because they don't want her to stay with Prince Harry. They want her to leave him. My family, may the farm and UK media never ever succeed. A woman of color married Prince Harry. And ever since then, UK media have gone, my family, even more madder than my family they've ever been. Meghan, stay strong. We are with you. We love you. We support you. And we'll always support you and Prince Harry. The more that UK media called for Harry and Meghan to divorce, the more I believe Harry and Meghan will fight for their marriage. And right now, I want to hear opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan Archie, and also Lilibet Diana and Doria Ragland. And all of you members of the squad at home, never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you and family, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan Archie, and also Lilibet Diana, my family, ever prosper. Keep praying for Harry, Meghan, and keep wishing them and family all the best in the world. Misery loves company, and my family, UK media, were full of hate. My family have that, misery in them, that they wish my family misery upon others. My family, and you know what? No matter what they do, they keep on seeing Harry and Meghan thriving, and every single year they will be predicting divorce. But you know what? Harry and Meghan will keep on staying together, loving each other, and supporting each other. He never wins, family. Love wins. And my family also, the thing about what Maureen says, whereby Meghan will try everything to cling to that title. There is the racism right there. Harry is a husband. Meghan is not clinging onto anything. That title came with her and Harry's marriage. And there's no reason for her not to have it at all. My family. And the fact is, these Karens are bitter, jealous and whining about Meghan, my family, being titled. And they have to keep on addressing Meghan as the Duchess of Sussex. You will call her that, and whether you like it or not, she'll be the Duchess of Sussex forever and ever and ever. And there's nothing that the toxic UK media can do about that. No matter how they try to keep on trying to separate Harry and Meghan, I believe Harry and Meghan will keep on fighting for each other every single day. My family, once again, I believe I've said enough. You tell me kindly your thoughts, my family, about what we have just discussed, my family. May God bless you all, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you, awesome forever, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana, my family, ever prosper. Hello, members of this Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending us your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Sasco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.